Hello and welcome back. We are finally on A20 with the defect, ending our Ascension 20 climb. Now I'm gonna post all of my attempts, so if I die here, like we're gonna show it, so you can see how long it took. So far, I think the entire A20 climb, I only died one time before the heart, and then I died like 4 or 5 times on the heart, but you still knocked the next Ascension when doing that. So we're gonna see how many tries it takes to beat A20 heart. It would be awesome if we get it in this video. But we'll just see. So we're gonna be trying really hard, right? We want to do this first try, if possible. So slime boss is not a good start. That's a particularly challenging boss. It can be easy if you have good damage and you just like one shot it before it transforms. Great. If you can like burst down 150 damage, you can do it. Fairly late burning elite. That looks interesting. And then we have choose a colorless card. Max HP +7. Choose a rare colorless card. Interesting. Or obtain a random boss relic. So we could get Apotheosis. We could get Hand of Greed. That's pretty interesting. Lose 7 max HP is annoying on the defect. But starting with a rare colorless card could do a lot. There's a lot of bad rare colorless cards. But Hand of Greed would be nice. I think we're gonna do it. There we go. Starting with Hand of Greed, yeah. I'm gonna do that. I think genuinely the only time I lost with the defect was when I was playing with Hand of Greed, so we'll see what happens. Or maybe that was someone else. Okay, so we have Hand of Greed. Shops are very important. Where are the shops? Because we really want to get super strong before the slime boss. We could also like farm the heck out of this for gold. If we're like incredibly strong, we can get so much gold there. Okay, so there's a shop here. And then that is the latest shop, these two. Elite Fire Shop is interesting versus just Elite Shop. The Elite situation, we have not a mandatory early elite, but it's not great. And then after that, we can go... I could take 3 elites if I go this path. One would have to be the Burning Elite. Otherwise, this one we could go like Elite Shop. Here, take the Fire, we can opt into the Burning Elite. So if we're really strong, this path will be really great for us. I think just taking a bunch of combats, and then we go here. If we're strong, we take the shop. If not, then this Hand of Greed is a curse. So we really want to take the shop and get as much gold as possible going into that shop. And not to take 1,000,000 damage from this guy. So we'll see. 2 damage in. We can just Hand of Greed for a ton of damage. So I can kill here. But let's get greedy. Oh. No, I couldn't have... Dual cast plus Hand of Greed would put it at 1. Strike. Plus that puts it to 6. We don't draw Hand of Greed. Fairly likely to draw it next turn. Let's get as greedy as possible here. And if I'm not drawing Hand of Greed, I can almost certainly just kill. So we're just going to end turn. Taking 2 damage to hopefully get like 20 gold. Perfect. Love that. Okay. White Noise Hello World Compile Driver. White Noise can be anything. It could be, you know, a 0 cost Echo form. It could be something bad like Storm. So very high variance. Compile Driver just helps us push damage, draw into our Hand of Greed. 1 for 7 versus 1 for 6. Slightly more damage than Strike. Do I get any card upgrades? Not necessarily if we're going this way, so that's a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, I'll take White Noise. It's not like necessarily the power you would want. This is awesome. So I can go to prevent the most damage. Let's Hand of Greed this one. Defend and take 1 damage. And we're going to I mean, we're just gonna greed this as much as possible. Let me strike. Next turn I'm drawing defend. Yeah, let me strike to trigger the curl up here. Take 1 damage. This way, if things get really dire, I can attack. Buffer is great. So we can continue to greed this. It's gonna make us weak. We will take no damage because of the buffer, and Hand of Greed is there. Just in time before this thing dies. 179. Okay. Recursion Fusion Turbo. Pretty awkward turbo. Fairly awkward recursion at the moment. Fusion is interesting. If we fight like a Lagavulin, we'll be pretty happy to have a fusion. Unupgraded, it's very hard to make work in the early turns. But we have the damage. We have a power. I love this card. Upgrades to be a 1. And when you upgrade it, it gets so good. I don't know how much this is going to help us really fight the boss. It's really good against... I'm going to take it. I think long term we're going to be happy we had it. Okay. Defragment helps. Okay, this one's at 1. Do I get greedy and Hand of Greed this guy? I don't think that I can get that greedy. That's so much damage I would be taking. So we're gonna take 7 here. Then I get to go dual cast. Hand of Greed. More gold. Ancient Potion, fairly helpful. Recycle can definitely help with fusion. Kind of awkward early. I might just take this Rip and Tear. It's not the best card ever, but it is fairly high damage output. Yeah. We're running into the slime boss. I think I want that. Pretty awkward in this particular fight. But we'll see what happens. I'm actually going to draw 3 cards, because if I hit Hand of Greed, that would be incredible. I don't. But it digs us closer to Hand of Greed, so we can kill this dude. I think we're just going to full defend. Okay, we get to kill you. And we really need to push damage on this guy. Like, he's going to start getting so strong so fast. But we're going to defend here first. Take 6. Then we take 11. Let's see what White Noise brings. Echo Form's very helpful. We can defend Rip and Tear. So I take 6 here. And then we get to kill. Okay, we've gotten so much gold out of this. Chill is incredible. Beam Cell goes really well with Hand of Green Rip and Tear. But Chill is so good. Okay, we're going here. Card remove, gain gold. Let's gain some... I don't think I can afford to lose HP. So we have Ancient Potion, which can help against Gremlin Knob. Lagavulin is the one we want to face. Perfect. Okay, let's get the good stuff. We can play Zap. And wait. Let's get a Plasma, please. Next turn will be a Plasma. Get Chill out of there. Ugh, that's like the worst possible situation. Capacitor's fairly helpful though. But no Plasma in the opening 2 turns is rough, because now if we want it, we'd have to spend a turn on Plasma. Which I think I actually am going to. Like Plasma defend. Take a lot of damage, but then we'll have 4 energy for all the future turns. So I can go like Hand of Greed, defend here. Yeah, I don't know. Just unfortunate sequencing, really. Rip and Tear. Zap. Dual cast. Strike. Down to 28. We have lower dexterity. 28. You're taking 6 plus 8 is 14. So not quite there. Block for as much as we can. Strike. And Hand of Greed does kill. Okay, tiny chest. We have so much gold going into the thing. I'm gonna skip these. We really want this fire. But 415 gold going into the shop is a lot. Into a membership card. Let's go. Okay, I love that. Pocket watch is awesome. Another Hand of Greed. Having to pay money for the second one is kind of rough, but I mean, that's particularly spicy. We need to survive a question mark in a regular combat at 11 HP. But then I should be able to rest and potentially take on the Burning Elite. Let's grab Pocket Watch because this card's incredible. Another Rip and Tear. For 20 gold, it is 14 damage for one, so it's particularly good against the early Slime Boss turns, but it does get worse later. I can card remove. We can get Distilled Chaos. Loop. We could set up like Loop Fusion. Not necessarily the vibe of the deck currently. Beam Cell Plus would go really hard. Because that would let like Rip and Tear, Hand of Greed, all that stuff do a ton of damage. I don't have any AoE currently. Chill is good. This fusion is hurting me at the moment, but hopefully it'll be good long term for more energy. Could take Rainbow. That's not exactly a combo with fusion, but I guess you can go like fusion, rainbow, push it through, and then get the energy back. So maybe it actually is okay. Fairly expensive though. I'm looking at like Distilled Chaos card remove. Just do that. We have membership card and Hand of Greed, so... Well, we lose our gold. Good thing I spent all of it. Alright, something good. Start with Dark, I'll take it. Yeah, we definitely are not in a position to fight an elite here. Regular combat, 3 dudes. I will kill the one with the most health. And then take 1 damage here. The nice thing is, Pocket Watch also helps us like dig for Hand of Greed again. And Chill here is really great as well. We can go Chill. Fusion will kill one of them. If I go Chill, Defend, Defend, I will full block. Okay, 14. Draw a bunch of cards. Draw Hand of Greed again. Let's kill this one. Play nothing else. We're gonna draw a ton of defense. Unfortunately, there's no other, go defend, defend. That's a full block. Yeah, unfortunately there's no extra shop to hit here, but we're planning for Act 2. End of Greed you. Starting with Dark is also a great way for us to push damage onto the Slime Boss. I don't love Consume. Loop is okay, but not necessarily... Like, it's okay with Fusion, but we don't have a ton of card draw yet. I think I'm gonna skip these. Let's go... I'm at 10 health. Yeah, I think I gotta go here and rest, unfortunately. I don't have any card upgrades, right? No. No, I don't. Just have a lot of money. Rest for 19. Yes. And I guess we're going here. Okay, I love this. I can remove a card or upgrade a card. With Pocket Watch... This upgrades to do 25. This upgrades to just cost 1. That one's really nice. 9 to a random enemy twice. That's 1 mana for 18 damage against the Slime Boss. It's less good against stage 2 of the Slime Boss. But that does add 4. This adds 5, but it costs 2 gold. We're going into an elite, which won't be Lagavulin, so it's Gremlin Knob or Sentries. I think it's upgrade. And I think we're going to upgrade this one. Okay. Metallicized Gremlin Knob. We have to use Distilled Cast. Our hand is garbage. So I can play one more card, but then I don't get Pocket Watch. I think I really want to Pocket Watch here. Yeah, I just played no cards from my hand there. Yeah, let's Pocket Watch. Great. Okay, so he triggers off skills, but I can go like Rip and Tear, Strike, Strike. We're taking 8. Next turn, I'm going to draw all of this. Hand of Greed plus Dual Cast should be able to kill. Hand of Greed, Strike, Dual Cast. This is 25. This will be 16. And he's going to have basically 40 health. So 25 plus 16 is 41. So, yeah. And we're not playing cards because we want Pocket Watch to deterministically give us Hand of Greed plus Dual Cast. Rip and Tear does actually more damage, but I don't think it matters. Hand of Greed. Okay, Burning Elite down. Your rightmost orb triggers its passive an additional time is great. Fission is interesting. That gives us card draw and energy. Very good with Fusion. I could get an upgrade on Fission before the Slime Boss as well. Interesting. The downside of Fission is we kind of want to... Like, I think the Dark Orb is one of our best damage sources against the Slime Boss. So getting rid of that Dark Orb could be a problem. Because we have, like, our deck's great. We're so set up for the future acts with membership card, upgraded Hand of Greed, gold-plated cables, and stuff. We just got to get through, like, the current act that we're in. I don't know how much Cool-Headed helps. Vision's really only, like, good to take here if we upgrade it. Which could give us a huge burst of damage, but we would lose the Dark Orb. What am I going to upgrade otherwise? Like a White Noise? Upgrade Rip and Tear to do 20? And then I would just take like a Cool-Headed, which is our first reliable way of generating Frost. And Cool-Headed upgrades to be pretty good. Alright. Let's do it. So... Strike Hand of Greed kills this one. I can try and get greedy with Rip and Tear, but that's incredibly greedy. So we get Pocket Watch. Okay. What are we doing here? 3 cards left. Chill, White Noise, Strike. Can't fully defend at the moment. I can turn Zap into a random card, which would then mean we deterministically draw these. I'm trying not to take any damage if possible. I can block 12, plus Chill will be almost enough. I think I do Zap, Vision. That draws everything. So then we can go Chill, White Noise. Echo Form is incredible. 1, 2, 3, 4. This should trigger twice. So we take no damage. Great. So the first card I play is copied. This will do lethal damage. Don't exactly want that. Because we're looking for this thing. So we will do this. And lethal. You know, all we need to do really is just hit Echo form off white noise to beat this boss. That's all we gotta do. There's also a defragment. Pretty good with gold-plated cables and whatnot. Alright. Go in here, we're upgrading vision. White noise. Machine learning's pretty good. I'm just gonna play Zap. And we're only playing 3 cards because Pocket Watch. This dude's gonna slime us. Okay. We can do quite a lot this turn. If we wanted to. But we can also let the orbs grow. End of greed. I think now is the turn to do a modest amount. Next turn, although defragment will be really good before playing fission, so I could just go like Hand of Greed Strike here. We are potentially likely to draw some slimes if I wait to fission, right? Because we'll draw 7. We'll draw 3 additional cards off Pocket Watch. And then we'll draw 1 additional card off Machine Learning. So 4 additional cards. So our starting hand will be 9. So we're going to draw these plus 9 out of all of these. So the worst possible hand would be these 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a defend, which would be pretty bad. I mean, that would be kind of rough. Otherwise, I can go... Fission will give 3 energy, drawing exactly these 3 cards. It'll hit this guy for 16 plus 12. Look, we're doing math. This is the hardest fight here I think we're going to face. So 16 plus 12 would be 28. 116 minus 28 will be 88. And his halfway point is 75. I think we're going to gold-plated cables the Dark Orb by playing Chill and Strike. We're going to wait 1 more turn here. Because we're drawing 9. Great, so we hit Fusion Plus, that's perfect. I get to defrag. We actually get to dual cast. Which is awesome. And then we get to Fission Plus. And then Rip and Tear. Strike. And your rightmost orb triggers its passive an additional time. So Zap is going to do 6 damage. Played this. Do I need to use an energy potion here? Because I could play another strike if I play energy potion. I don't think so, because Hand of Greed is going to be lethal on, like, one of the slimes. I don't know if I'll get gold off of it, but if I do, that'd be awesome. Because we could farm this for so much gold. Oh my gosh, you do get gold. Take that. Play the slime. Draw a ton of cards next turn. Another Hand of Greed kill. Oh my gosh. This went so well. Alright, 252 gold. 324 gold with membership card, mind you. Love that. Buffer's looking interesting. With Fusion, Fission, Defrag, we can really like stack up some stuff and play a buffer. It goes well with all of our powers. Machine Learning also pretty good with things like Pocket Watch. We can just draw our whole deck basically every turn. Multicast goes pretty well with our starting Dark Orb. We can set it up so that the Dark Orb's in front, get a ton of energy. Also good with Plasma, just to get a ton of energy that way. We don't have a ton of stuff to do with the Plasma yet. But multicast with the starting Dark Orb can do a lot of damage. It also goes quite well with the Pocket Watch game plan. So between multicast and buffer for me, I think I'm going to take buffer. Pyramid. Pyramid Pocket Watch is kind of nuts. Like actually nuts. Pyramid Hand of Greed is nuts. Interesting. However, this deck would also really love more energy. We do have Plasma and Fission to like kind of get going, so I think we just take Pyramid. I mean, this is the best relic basically in the game. We get an early shop. Love that. Okay, so we already took the Burning Elite. We just need to be strong enough. We're fighting Construct? I don't know the name of this thing. I think it is the Construct. How many elites do we want to take? I'm kind of scared of Act 2 elites. We don't have good AoE damage yet. Rip and Tear we took just so we could do extra damage to the slime, basically. But we can take 2 shops here. It's like we have 640 gold, so... Don't you dare take my gold. Okay, let's see what White Noise brings. Okay, White Noise, chill. Currently we're taking damage. Buffer would only prevent 7 damage right now. I think I'm just going to play this Static Discharge. And because we want a Pocket Watch, do I not play Buffer or do I just play Buffer? Then I prevent 7 damage, which is quite a lot actually. Let's play Buffer. Okay, we now get to Hand of Greed you. Then I think we just go defrag into Fission. Dude, the upgraded Fission is quite strong. Then we're trying to find Hand of Greed again, if we can. We're already past Pocket Watch, so that's cool. Full blocking. Dude's trying to get out of here. Let's go Fusion. Strike. Don't have enough space for all the cards, unfortunately. We don't hit Hand of Greed. But we get to dual cast this one. Yeah, only got to Hand of Greed one of them. That's okay. Okay, Capacitor, Equilibrium. Equilibrium, the benefit of this is fairly gone now. Recursion's really good with the Dark Orb and the Plasma Orb. If we upgrade Recursion, that can be a pretty good energy generation source. Capacitor can also let us, like, stack up the Plasma. Capacitor is good with Chill, good with Defrag. I'm gonna take Capacitor. That helps us scale. Membership card. Another Chill goes really well with Capacitor. I like that. So, gold-plated cable is slightly different than Loop, because Loop triggers at the beginning of the turn. I really like the Anchor. That helps us get settled every turn. Let's do that. I think another Chill. I mean, that's kind of nuts. We can card remove another Strike. I have Energy Potion. Speed Potion's not that useful, but we're, I think, headed towards another shop here. Or I could go this way, take the Fire, take this shop, and then take one elite this act. Or we can... I mean, the second shop would go pretty hard. I really like a second shop. The upgrades, what would I even upgrade? Upgraded Chill would be good. Upgraded Buffer and Defrag would go a long way. I don't think I necessarily want this loop. It's fine. Barrage is interesting if we do have Capacitor. That's a fairly strong damage source, because we would have upgraded Capacitor. Barrage can do like 15 damage, because right now we are lacking a good amount of damage. I think 25 gold for Barrage is okay. Yeah, I'll take a Barrage. And then we'll save the rest of our gold. Now, do I want this shop in an elite? or do I want an upgrade into an... I could take 2 elites this way, but then I'm missing this shop. I think I'm gonna go this way. Well, good thing I did. Down to 25 health. We might even have to use that on, Bro, what the heck? What is this? Okay, we start with 10 and they're attacking for 18. So... this will put me up to... if only I had my, static discharge here. This will put me up to 15 blocks. I'll take 3 damage. Yeah, do this. Do this. And just get this out of the hand. Take 3 currently. Okay. Chill is awesome here. Love that. I can fission to get a ton of energy. Let's play a bunch of cards. Sure, we can heat sinks. Yeah, I will play... Buffer does basically nothing, but we're going to gain 15 blocks, so just one short of... There's another chill. Another chill would go a long way. Let's go defend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will just fill my hand. Great. Second chill is amazing. This does 12 damage, so that will kill. So I want to chill first. Get defrag to get more block. I can go zap. Barrage can knock down one of the birds. Then we can Hand of Greed to kill this one. And I could just get Strike out of here. A lot of good block. So I took 3 damage in this fight. That's not too bad. And I might even get more Hand of Greed kills. Let's go... So we're blocking... We're not quite blocking this one. Let's go Barrage here. And then just resolve a fusion for more energy next turn. Really getting greedy for more Hand of Greed, but I do have to empty my hand to make that work. But we did draw it. Kill you. We can resolve the buffer. And this one's dead next turn. Can I draw it? I do. Excellent. Okay, Turbo goes really hard in this deck. Anchor, not very helpful at the moment. What do I want to do here? Defrag. End of Greed just does the most damage that we have. That will let us draw off Pocket Watch. And now we're going to play a lot of cards. Go White Noise. I will happily play a buffer. Yeah, I think we got to play all of our cards here. Turbo. Because we have 2 chill in there somewhere. Just got to draw into it. Turbo. I have like no block either. Speed Potion on defend might be the play. I could maybe kill this one. I can play another buffer and take no damage this turn, but this plus this, I'm taking 6 damage currently. I think that's pretty much a decent place to be. We'll just take 6. Okay, now we're doing all of the fun stuff. Let's go fusion. I guess I want to chill first, right? That one's down to 3. I want to get max value out of this second chill, because we're going to draw into it almost for sure. So let's go like strike. Strike. This thing's going to kill it anyway. So I actually want to strike here. Then I can dual cast this Dark Orb. Then I can fission. Great. Not the best chill ever, but whatever. Let's go fusion. Let's play out a buffer. And we'll let next turn decide what happens here. That's a Hand of Greed. You know I love a Hand of Greed. 35. We have buffer. Which I will just... Oh, actually I just do this. Okay, you're dead. Okay, we get a potion back. We get an auto shield. Steam barrier is kind of good with our current build. Auto shields is also just a lot of block. Fairly good with chill as well. Take that. Go here. We definitely are probably... We're taking this for sure. Let's go here. I think resting is the safest play. We're constantly short on upgrades, but we're so strong otherwise. Here we get to go fusion and capacitor. Let's colorless potion one time. Secret technique can grab a skill from our draw pile, which could be fusion or fission. Could be chill, could be auto shields, could be white noise. Let's grab this and play it. And I think next turn we're going to draw so many cards. We're going to have a ton of energy. Let's do that. I'm pretty sure this only affects what I draw, not what's actively in my hand. Great. Okay, so we want to fill our orb slot so that barrage does 1,000,000 damage. Let's go zap. Chill. Barrage for 1,000,000. Love that. Strike is free. This is kind of amazing, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I play fission, we will draw everything. Great. Then we get to play free buffer, strike you. And we want to get these cards out of our hand if at all possible. Creative AI, not actually the most helpful thing. That's okay though. We're taking 10, so I definitely want to block. Get this damage down. Block. Do I want to play... We're drawing these. Dual cast. I guess we have chill to dual cast something. I'll keep this defend because it's a 1-cost defend. 15 damage. Okay. Chill is free. Auto shields blocks for 11, which I love. We'll play turbo. And then heat sinks defrag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna draw 5 cards next turn. I think keeping a 0-cost defend. This should double trigger, right? Triggers its passive additional time. So I should just full block this. Yeah. We're vulnerable, we get a void. He's attacking us for 27, but we do have a buffer. I can't play this Echo form. Fusion, strike, barrage. I actually am better off playing this card so I can draw potentially into more damaging cards next turn. We use our buffer. No! Hand of Greed. It costs 0, so I can strike into Hand of Greed as lethal. This is safer. Okay. Hand of Greed. So much gold. Charge battery plus. It does say plus on it. Alright, we're going this way. I think the shop is actually going to be more value than killing this elite. Data disk, yes. We take a data disk. Oh my gosh, that was even before this. Regal Pillow. That could be pretty good, actually. I'll take a Regal Pillow. Alright. 363 membership card gold at the shop. Captain's Wheel is very good. I like that. We can card remove. Toy Ornithopter gives us a bit more heal. Data Disc is so good. I'm not seeing another shop this act. So we want to go card remove a strike. Buy the Captain's Wheel. I think I just buy the Ornithopter too. Do I want Dark Shackles? It's good against the heart. With Data Disc, this loop is getting more enticing. Because now with Defrag, Loop, Fusion, Fission, we can do some pretty cool stuff. I could take like a colorless potion. Data Disc Loop. It's pretty good. I mean, it'll be like 4 block a turn or 4 damage a turn. If we ever get enough card upgrades, it'll be more than that. But we keep resting. But the pillow should help with that. Toy Ornithopter means a potion is a potion plus 5 heal, which is also fairly relevant. And we can Gambler's Brew to get out of a pickle against the elites. I think I'm going to take that. Go here. Let's upgrade. I think it's Defrag. Turbo is also really tempting. Fusion upgrade would be really good, but we tend to have actually a modest amount of energy. I think Defrag. It just doubles its effectiveness. Okay, I think this is gonna be hard. The Chosen's effect on us, I don't like. Let's see what White Noise brings. Storm is actually incredible here, because that gives us an orb, and then I can fission them all away. Draw some cards. Love a chill. Fusion. Capacitor. And then barrage here. Okay. Honestly, very good starting turn. This turn, we're attacking for 18. Charge battery plus this is 20 block. Let's go charge battery. Rip and tear. And I think I do play a zap here, because it does so much damage. Or I could use my energy to play buffer and make an electric. Actually, that's just strictly better. More energy efficient. Okay, that's a lot of damage, my friend. But I think we can actually just full block it for the most part. Hopefully. Let's go... Evoke does 11, but regular just does 7. So let's strike you. We're gonna put a lot of dazed in here. Unless I want a Gambler's Brew, but I would like to save that if possible. Let's chill. So 34. Let's zap. So now this will trigger its passive another time. And I'm drawing a ton of dazed next turn. I can play a ton of defense. I have a buffer. I think we're just going to end turn here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 chances to hit this guy at a 50-50. If I don't, then I still just buffer, tank everything. So, yeah. We full block, we have buffer at the ready. I can dual cast. And then next turn I should be able to Hand of Greed. Wow. Okay, Potion of Capacity could be helpful, could be terrible. Reinforced Body. I don't know if I need that. It's kind of nice because you can just hold it with Runic Pyramid, and then in a pinch you can make a ton of block, and we can, with Capacitor, generate Capacitor plus the Orb, Plasma, generate quite a bit of energy. I don't know if I love it, though. Because it doesn't really fit the rest of the vibe of, like, Defrag. We do have Charge Battery Plus and Auto Shields. I think I'm going to skip. And Potion of Capacity could help against this. Is it better than an Energy Potion or Gambler's Brew, though? I don't think so. Okay, I hate this. Blocking for 10. I could block for 25 and take nothing. Cool. Okay, that's a lot of energy and stuff. Let's play all of it. Turbo. Capacitor. Zap. Fusion. Barrage. Then Fission. Tons of energy and stuff. We get to defrag into an auto shields. Chill will give us quite a bit of block. More block. That's a full block. I think it's probably a bit greedy to not play that there. We can redraw Hand of Greed. We get the Captain's Wheel. Go white noise. Creative AI is okay. So that's 1, 2, 3 will be buffer. And let's just wait and draw a ton of cards here. No Hand of Greed. Sad. Can I full block? That's strangely still a possibility. So this is going to give me 10. This is going to give me 8. So that'll be 18. This will give me another 5, so 23. Yeah, I could just full block here. (11 plus 10 is 21. That is a full block. So we can just play loop. We're waiting for Hand of Greed, if you're wondering what we're doing. There it is. Give me the gold. It's like every Hand of Greed hit just does so much for us. Do I want a second turbo? Yes. Strength Potion. Strength Potion with Barrage does dramatically increase our damage output. And now that I just got second turbo, I think I'm going to take it. Okay, 7 times 2. Let's go chill. That's not... I can just full block if I play defend. But I think I'm better off just getting this down right now. Machine Learning, Hand of Greed. Now we are full blocking. I could use a potion here. I think we'll just wait. Perfect. Defrag. Chill. So this will be 10 block. So I can block for 20 currently, but I'm taking 24. So let's block. I think I will use my strength potion here. Block, rip, and tear. Because this thing's going to get out of hand, and I need damage. Okay, buffer is moderately helpful. 7 times 4 is 28, I think. Yeah, 28, and we're blocking for 28. Okay, so we have full block right now. Let's go Fusion, Zap. Last 3 cards are okay. Barrage will do quite a bit of damage. Turbo. Strike. And I think I will just charge battery for more energy next turn, although it is a really good block that I might just want next turn. But I have auto shields next turn, so it should be okay. I think just more energy. Great. Let's go with auto shields. Capacitor into a zap. So we're blocking 21, we're taking 35. So it's quite a bit. Maybe the zap was greedy, but I just go defend. Blocked as much as I can. Take 4. Double Void is a really rough draw. Like a exceptionally rough draw, but I get to go charge battery. Next turn we're drawing Turbo Hand of Greed. So something there. Let me barrage. Yeah, Double Void was devastating. Take 4. But we have to kill this turn. 7 to a rando. Strike. End of Greed. I would like my gold, thank you. Shuriken actually pretty sick in this deck. Another fission. It just makes it more likely I draw it. It is something that I have to upgrade instead of barrage, or capacitor, or buffer. This deck is so upgrade hungry. But it's so good. We are missing a little bit, like once we play both of our chill, we actually cannot get a Frost Orb. So that is one thing against this card, is like, we don't want to evoke all of our Frost Orbs because we just won't have any. But this is another card that wants upgrade, and this is also just pretty good. We do have 2 turbos though. I think I'm gonna take the cool-headed. Go here, let's upgrade. Whew, I don't even know. Could be barrage for damage. Probably just cool-headed for card draw. Or fusion. Let's upgrade fusion. We get so much energy. Yeah, there you go. Fusion. Hand of Greed. Then we draw the chill, which is what we were hoping for. So we get to go capacitor. Chill will put the lightning away, and then Dark Orb gets stronger. We're currently blocking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see what this brings. Oof. I don't know if this fight's gonna be that short, but we can play it later. I think we're gonna have to play that one later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is attacking for 16. So if I defend, blocking for 14, I take 2. I could play a turbo, and I think I will. We're one attack short of Shuriken, and I'm not going to play Biased Cog because that's really scary in the current situation. They took Vision Plus and Chill. Kind of a rude order, to be honest. Dual cast. So, Strike does 6. This is at 27. $35 puts it down to 29. So I need to do 2 extra damage for dual cast to do exactly what I want. So I think instead we're going to do this. Then we can resolve a buffer while we're blocking like everything. And strike you down to 2. We are full blocking for sure. Next turn we're drawing these. Defragment plus all this frost will be a lot of block. I'm gonna get a defend out of my hand. Do I want both defends out of my hand? No. $24. So, defrag. Auto shields. This dude is holding chill, but I don't actually have an attack right now. 10, 20, 31, and we're being attacked for 24 plus 8 is 32. So, I can just play Charged Battery, but let's play a Cool-Headed. Dual cast is okay. This is a full block. I don't know if I love this dual cast. We'll just wait. Okay, we get a barrage, we get a strike. Let's go strike here. A lot of frost. Barrage you. You're holding Fission Plus. We get to Fusion. Honestly, this might just be a good hand to have. I could put a zap in there, but then I'd be playing a turbo. But I do need to start pushing damage somehow. Okay. Turbo, zap. And we will get... just defend out of my hand. Hitting for 58. Not the nicest thing in the world. We can start with a chill. I can just kill this with Hand of Greed. Again, though, I guess I wanted to fusion before chill, right? Because then I don't have Frost Orbs left. No, I do because I took Cool-Headed. Okay. Okay. That blocks for a lot. We can... This evokes for 8, so... 24 plus 16 is... 4 plus 6 is 20, so that's 40 block. So I think we're gonna go like Charge Battery, Turbo, Rip and Tear. Do I want it Biased Cognition at this point? Not yet. We will play Defend, then Fission. Okay. Pretty awful draws. But we do get Shuriken boost. And then we can charge battery for next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I want to just play dual cast? I'm unlikely to want to play it next turn. Let's just get that out of the hand. We eat the voids and we full block. Then we start rebuilding. Frost Orb in the front. Auto shields is excellent. Let's go zap. There's a void in there somewhere. Hand of Greed does some damage. This dude is gonna start attacking us for like a lot of damage. And our Frost Orb generation is kind of pathetic at the moment. Part of me wants to know if I should just Gambler's Brew now. Like all of this. Maybe keep a turbo because we could draw a void and then not be able to play anything. Okay, and then I get to go turbo. If I play Shuriken, I get an extra strength. But if I play Fusion, I get extra energy next turn. And extra energy seems great. .40 attack. Auto shields. So 11 plus 10 will be... What is that? I don't know, 21. I can block for 31. But I'm already using a buffer anyway. Alright, block for 31. Buffer down. Now we fill our orb slots here. Yep. Cool-headed. End of Greed is a great draw. Let's go turbo. Strike. Rip and tear. Barrage. Extra strength. Next turn I'm drawing those. Bias Cognition will be helpful. I can Fusion, but then I won't have Frost during the attacking turn. So I think we're just going to keep our hand as it is. 24 times 2. I think now is the time to Biased Cognition. Up to 9. We can charge battery. I can dual cast away the Frost. It's so much block. That is so much block. Yeah, dual cast away the Frost and play Fusion. Or I can just play Fusion defend. And then this will give me like 18 block. I think I want to start doing lightning damage, so 34 plus 9 is 43, and this is 48. So I'm taking 5 damage currently. Let's go Fusion, Turbo, Defend, and just Barrage. And then we get lightning damage in, full block. We get 2 turns to attack here. Rip and Tear is in our deck somewhere. So we want to go Zap. Cool-Headed will give us energy. Rip and Tear is the perfect draw, because then I get to go Hand of Greed, Strike, Rip and Tear, extra strength. And we save the rest of our hand. And then we should just kill with Lightning Orb. He's hitting for 70. Don't hit a single attack. This evokes to do 26. That should just kill. Whew. Shuriken really came in clutch there. Do I want my own Biased Cognition? Whew. If I had Artifact, this would be really good. Our own Biased Cognition. I mean, yes. Frozen Core. Velvet Choker is really rough. This is quite good, though. I wish I had taken my second vision. But this gives us just a sustained source of Frost Orbs that we can keep evoking over and over again. We're not going to have any energy, but I don't think... Well, I could also play Velvet Choker. But we end up playing so many cards in like big bursts that I think I'm just going to take Frozen Core here. That also puts a Frost Orb at the front, which is really good with gold-plated cables. Like, we just, off the bat, are blocking. Okay, so we really want shops and elites. This path is interesting. I want a couple fires as well. Maybe we go, like, this shop, this fire, this elite, this shop, this fired. I don't hate that. What else do I want to do? Because again, this is A20. Like, we want to kill the heart here. I've been struggling with the heart before, but we have gold-plated cables. The biggest issue I think the defect has against the heart is bad draws. This we can just store defensive cards in our hand for the attacks. And that solves most of the problems that we normally have. Because you can't draw poorly. We want to get a lot of upgrades. And I think this path has quite a few. Let's do it. Now, the question is, how much are we going to greed Hand of Greed? And the answer is probably a lot. Like, probably a significant amount. Because, like, why not? Let's go Capacitor. Cool-headed. So that's going to fill with Frost, which is actually awesome. But I can also do more here. Do that. Let's fission it all away. Oh, he died to the Dark Orb. Dang it. Okay, I have so much energy here. Okay, charge battery. Hand of Greed, you. Strike you. Get strength up. Defend. This is gonna do 18 damage to me. Defend, defend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just let it sit like that. Get our Frost Orb back. Oh, the permanent Frost Orb is so nice. Defrag. White noise. Buffer. Chill. Eventually I need to do damage to these dudes, but not today. I have almost enough block. Oh my gosh. That's so much block. Okay, dual cast. 16. Shell. 21. I could still take damage off of this, but I have a buffer. Perfect. We still have a buffer. We'll let the dazed go. We just gotta find our lightning. Or Hand of Greed. Let's go auto shields. Turbo. Dual cast. Get our gold. And then we do it all over again. Will this hit me for a bunch of damage? I don't actually know. We're just gonna wait. That fusion. At this point, I will just bias cog. And I think I will turbo into defend. Rip and tear. We use our buffer, it doesn't really matter. We're just trying to get it so we can Hand of Greed safely. You take 9 this turn. It's somewhere in there. We're blocking for quite a bit. Okay. 55 block. There it is. Hand of Greed. So let's go auto shields. Defend. 16 block. Kill it. Get our gold. Darkness plus. That's very interesting. Also a double energy. Double energy is really good in a build like this. Let's take that. Let's take event. Well, that was unfortunate. I definitely don't want to spend 300 gold on one relic in the modern era. Let's go defend buffer. Cool. Our Dark Orb is nuts. Love that for me. 16 attack, we have a buffer. So we get to go defrag. Capacitor. Fusion. Turbo defend doesn't actually block here. Because I would be blocking for 15 against an attack for 16. But I can go Turbo, Rip and Tear, Barrage. Oh, it would block because of the extra frost. Okay, keep that in mind. 26. Creative AI, sure. $28 is definitely enough block. And then this Dark Orb is going to be lethal here. Let's go double energy. Play chill. Hand of Greed. Okay. 336 money. Heat sinks plus. We have biased cog, we have buffer, capacitor, defrag, white noise, yes. We will take a heat sinks plus. Dolly's mirror. Whoa. Okay. What do I even want? Defrag is the one that stands out to me as being insane. Yeah, it's not heat sinks. I don't think I need that many. Vision gives us a ton of energy. If double energy was upgraded, I could consider that. Another chill is actually kind of nice. Card remove. The last strike goes pretty hard. I mean, we're definitely going to Dolly's Mirror something. Fusion plus is interesting. It's probably just defrag. If capacitor was upgraded, I would consider it too. But this is like, if you get enough defrag against the heart, like, you just win. So we'll take second defrag. Don't really care about upgrading attacks. Yep, let's get this strike out of here. Do I want 5 max HP? That could help quite a bit. It also heals us, right? Because we have Toy Ornithopter. Take 5 max HP. We're going Elite, Shop, Fire stuff. So I'm taking another shop. But it'll be after 2 elites. Do I want a third chill? Chill is like really good. Especially with our fission game plan, but we do have Frozen Core, which kind of serves the role of chill. So against the heart, I don't really need it. Do I buy a potion? I think so. And I'll get a skill potion. Cool. Charge battery. Defend. Just that. Seems alright. Alright, now we're going. Turbo. Heat sinks. Defrag. Oh boy. Oh boy. Turbo. Biased cog. Okay. Fusion. Do I barrage while I have the orbs? I think so. You're hitting for more damage. Then we fission. End of Greed gives us gold, thank you. Then we can just block everything. 22 is a full block, and then I can just buffer. Oh. Oh! Holy cow, I have 2 upgraded defrag. That's nuts. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's start with a double energy. What do you bring? Another heat sinks. Okay. Chill. Heat sinks draws a ton of cards. We can... Capacitor. Oh my gosh. Chill. This is quite a bit of block we have. He's dead. We're definitely blocking this. Let's just get a little bit more energy next turn. This is a significant amount of block. I'm actually gonna get some more cards out of my hand. I have so much block here, like... It's fairly unreasonable how much block I have right now. Okay. Barrage? Rip and Tear. End of Greed is 25, so that'll just be lethal next turn, and I'm blocking for way more than they have. Give me my gold. Do I want another charge battery plus? It's kind of nice. I mean, 110 block, but it's like so much worse than everything else. Let's just go here. Upgrade. Capacitor. Because Capacitor in particular is really good with Frozen Core, and I think I just take this Elite. We're very strong. Then we get to go. Heat sinks. Ooh, just a buffer? Okay. We'll have a full hand. Oh my gosh. This is like so much. This is so much stuff. Okay. We get to go. This is so much stuff. Okay. Start with a fusion. Then a defrag. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Let's go with a chill. Let's see what White Noise brings out. Storm is okay. Another chill. Sure. Then we can do this. No space. So we are full blocking already. I would love a double energy. Do I want a turbo before I double energy? I only have 1 card draw. So maybe I save it for next turn. Let's save it for next turn and just get some of the other cards out of our hand here. Get like a extra energy next turn off charge battery. Yeah, and then we'll just save this. We have like infinite block and stuff. Captain's Wheel. Alright, now we get to turbo double energy. Give us a lightning. Probably will end up biased cog. Let's go cool-headed. Biased cog is gonna draw some stuff. So let's do this. Draw some stuff. Okay, I have just a bunch of energy and things that make energy. Do that. I mean, this is like plenty of block. That's so much block. Okay. He's intangible. We can auto shields, get energy next turn. 21 plus 30 is 51. So this is a full block. Okay. Great. This should probably be close to a kill. Let's go turbo. Zap. Cool-headed. Oh, barrage does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Then I can go fusion, rip and tear, turbo hand of greed. Give me the gold. I've gotten so much hand of greed gold here. It's unbelievable. Aggregate is interesting. Compile driver is also pretty interesting. This can draw a lot of cards. It's also upgraded. Let's take it. Well, I love this hand a lot. Do I play Zap? It's just gonna do like 1 damage to one guy. This is currently blocking for 25 and I'm taking 29, so that should be a full block. Wait, do we have the full boat? We do. We have anchor, we have captain's wheel, and horn clean. So we're just like never taking damage. Okay. We only taking 17, and with defrag, we're basically just there. Get a turbo out of the way. Might as well dual cast. Sure. I don't know, we just have so much focus. It's insane. Captain's wheel. Okay, now we're talking. Let's go turbo. Double energy. White noise. Creative value is great. Draw some cards. You are the weakest. Maybe I should have heat sinks first. Yep, definitely should have heat sinks first. Cool. Let's do that. 28. So they're attacking us for 44 plus 17 is 61 or something insane. I don't think I will full block that actually. See what this brings. Amplify Tempest multicast. Tempest seems kind of sick. Amplify, I can amplify a heat sinks. Which will draw 2 cards. Any of which could be incredible. This is the safest. We're at full health as well. Let's go charge battery. I can Tempest for 3, which will then push Plasma away. Kind of want... Alright. That didn't work out very well, but that's okay. I think I am full blocking, actually. Yes, I am. Great. Okay, Hand of Greed. You're done. Capacitor. Tempest. I guess I wait for next turn for that. We go Capacitor. I just play the Tempest. And I just hang tight. Oh, wait a second, wait a second. Now I get to go auto shields. Capacitor. Oh my gosh. Okay, chill. Biased cognition. This is an unhinged amount of stuff that I'm about to do. What do I even want to do right now? Alright, that draws cards. Do this. Let's get a plasma in there. Let's just see what happens. Great. End of greed, you. Then let's start drawing back towards Hand of Greed, shall we? Play a buffer. Play defend. Just getting these defends out of here. Because, again, we're just trying to draw back to Hand of Greed. I don't even know how many blocks. What not block. That's so much electrodynamics. Do this. Draw. Defend. Defend. Where is my Hand of Greed? Please. Okay. We hit all the voids. There it is. 19 plus 13. I think we killed. Beautiful. Essence of Steel. Recycle. Yes. I'd like to upgrade a recycle. Unfortunately, I cannot take the Art of War, as good as that would be in my deck, which it would be insane. We gotta go to this shop. Oh, this is gonna be a tough fight. Okay, let's go. White Noise. Defrag. Defrag. This will let us draw a bunch of cards next turn. Because we're trying to set up our capacitor stuff, recycle stuff, love that. Okay, let's go fusion. We can recycle the... I mean, the Hand of Greed is how I'm gonna kill it, hopefully. Zap is my only lightning source. Let's ditch the auto shields. Then we can turbo and draw some cards. Double energy buffer. Draw. We're double triggering the plasma right now, which I'm here for. Next turn we can have double energy plus hopefully a ton of card draw. Nope. Ooh. I mean, we'll get this down. This. I don't really want to play the chill, because then I lose the plasma. Great. Okay. Now we get to go capacitor. Chill. Chill. This dude has a lot of stuff going on. I could dual cast. Drawing heat sinks after I played all my powers. But I'm gonna have biased cognition, I guess. So let's go turbo. Double energy. Get some defense out of here. I think... Going 5. I might want more card draw. Yeah, let's go fission. Then we get to go heat sinks into a biased cog. There's our zap. This barrage does nothing right now. Play the top 3 cards. They could be all terrible. They could also be pretty good. Defend is a full block. That gives us extra strength. We will let it ride. Okay, we draw the void, which isn't great, but we get to... Can I full block this? I'm gonna get another frost orb. So they're gonna block for 33 plus 1. I can full block if I play defend. Great. Compile driver. Let's recycle a defend. Draw some cards. It's a pretty good barrage. Zap. 5 for each channeled orb. He's attacking me for 50 right now. This is gonna double trigger, so 20, 30, 40, 50. So that will be a full block. And then barrage can hit for a ton this turn. Great. Let's go turbo. Fusion. Recycle a defend. And then we get to go like rip and tear. End of greed. Barrage does modest amount of damage. I should be full blocking. I'm not, so we use our buffer. That's unfortunate. Okay. Cool-headed draws. Rip and tear does a modest amount. Top 3 cards in my deck could all be pretty good. I think I might end up playing that, to be honest. Although, I'm at like infinite health basically right now. Rip and tear does 9 to random enemy twice. I'm gonna hit barrage next turn. Yeah, I think we just do that to get extra strength. Take 10. And then barrage just kills. I guess I have to play some other stuff. Let's go like zap. Defend. Barrage does 8 for random orb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. And then you die to lightning here. Ooh, okay. That was a pretty hard fight for us. Vajra is actually moderately helpful. Force field will be 0 cost block 12. Which is actually really sick in this kind of deck. Alright, 345 gold. What do you got for us? Upgrade 2 random skills. There's so many I want to upgrade. Card remove. I don't think I want both turbos. I think I only want one. Because I keep drawing the turbo. I mean, it's like fine, but now that I have double energy, I don't feel like I need all of that. I have the plasma. So I could remove a turbo. It could be time to ditch Hand of Greed. But that is like a modest damage dealer. But it honestly, it does so much less than Barrage and even Rip and Tear. Stone Calendar does 52 damage at the end of turn 7. That's like fine. It's not incredible. Doom and Gloom does give us another way to make Dark Orbs, which is fairly important. I almost wish I had taken Darkness Plus. So this is potentially a good one. Choose 1 of 3 random colorless cards, put it in your hand is interesting. So there's no more shops, but I will get a shop before the heart. I can card remove a basic defend. Maybe basic defend is worse than turbo. I mean, the voids from turbo are fairly annoying. But we do, like, we want the energy. I think I'm gonna ditch a turbo. I don't know, this is really hard. Definitely card remove. Yeah, because I'm gonna upgrade recycle. Let's ditch a turbo. Then let's war paint. That's incredible. Great. Do I want another biased cognition? And do I want like swift potion over essence of steel? Also, this gives us just one extra card, which could be good. Another biased cognition can like really help us kill the heart. Double defrag, force field. I mean, we need damage, right? We have one lightning as our damage source right now. I think I gotta take Doom and Gloom for that reason. The question is, am I buying this? I think this is just better. And then I'm gonna save the rest of my gold so I can hopefully get a relic before the next boss. Discovery. Honestly, just double energy right now. What do you got for us? Amplify, Sweeping Beam, Hello World. I like this. I'm currently taking 3 damage. This will draw 2. Taking no damage. Do I want a Hello World? I'll play a Hello World and a buffer. Great. Okay. So now I have so many orbs. Holy cow. Let's play Doom and Gloom. 57 is not ideal. I do have a buffer. We can recycle the basic defend. Chill. Do I want a biased cog? Yes. Almost certainly using the buffer here, but that's fine. We get to go 24 attack is nothing special. Defrag, zap, fusion. This is nuts. Copying my capacitor is ridiculous. Recursion is really great, actually. Let's rebound to recursion. Do I care about that? Let's recursion. Then I'm definitely full blocking here. Okay. Okay, that's nuts. And I can draw... I did get rid of a turbo, which would be good in this particular spot, but it's not necessary. Oh boy. Okay. Ooh. Turbo will just, or Fission will just kill. Is there any possible way to Hand of Greed? Somehow hitting Barrage? I don't see a reliable way. So let's just kill. That's the power of the Dark Orbs. Compile Driver plus, yes. Blessings of the Forge. Nah. Go here. I think I'm just gonna recall now. Just in case something ridiculous happens in here that we need to rest for. Skill. Okay, we need to get some things going pretty fast against this dude. And what are those things? Good question. Skill. Fusion plus is an interesting one. I can go like fusion plus zap. Buffer will be really nice. Buffer plus would be better, but whatever. Just grab charge battery. Charge battery. Zap. Barrage. Might as well use this. Take no damage. Now, our time begins. Do I double energy now? I don't quite know that I need to. $34, so I should be able to just 14 plus 3 will be 6, so that'll be 24. So this guy will still hit me currently. Okay, we'll just make sure we're blocking this. There's our terrifying dark orb. Now is the time to double energy, because then we get to go heat sinks, defrag. Yeah. Definitely not gonna Hand of Greed this dude. Let's go fusion. Bias cognition doesn't make an orb. White noise is awesome. Buffer is so good here. Okay, I think we're fine. I think... Can I get away without using a dark orb in this spot is the real question. This is 18 plus 27. Will be like 45. I don't think I can get away. Do this, and let's just play another buffer. 2 buffers against this dude is fairly easy. Get rid of Hand of Greed. Oh, let's just play the Hand of Greed. Do that. I mean, we're full blocking. There's not really any need to do anything. Okay. We're so strong. We're so strong. Alright, defrag. Draw a million cards. Full block. Frost. Zap something. Hit ya. Might as well give more energy next turn. Okay. It's just... It doesn't matter. Full block, frost, whatever. 90 damage, we have a buffer. Swift potion is exceptional. I don't want to recycle. If it said plus, I'd be into it. But now I get to go here, upgrade, I think recycle. Buffer would also be really nice. Yeah, let's hit recycle. That way it actually generates energy. And we can start sculpting our deck. Dark Shackle, Swift Strike, Violence. Let's get some cards in hand. Let's go... Violence. Interesting. What do I want to do here? I think recycle the Rip and Tear. Or do I just recycle Hand of Greed? Actually, I could greed for so much gold in this fight. Let's just get rid of it. And at the current state, this is only going to draw 1 card, kind of no matter what I do, because this makes a Dark Orb. 12 times 2 is a lot. Let's draw 3 cards. Okay, this is great. Cool-headed. Zap. Defrag. Okay, now we're moving. Draw 3. Give me a power. Another defrag. We love it. Now I'm blocking for a modest amount. If I dual cast, then we'll get Frost at the front. Let's draw first. And then I can... This is going to block for 12. 22. So I think I have full block here. So I just resolve a heat sinks while I can. Great. Okay, missing some energy, but we get to go fusion. I guess I might as well... Barrage. Then we fission. Tons of energy and cards. Double energy chill chill. Kind of missing like the card that I want. But we get to go... I want to play buffer. So let's go Doom and Gloom into buffer. There's our capacitor. Okay, now I will double energy capacitor. This gives us more energy next turn. We're already full blocking. And this gives us a ton of frost. Extra strength. Great. Okay, now we're moving, and this dark orb is getting really scary. Great. Great, great, great. Recycle. Basic defend. Defrag draws a bunch of cards. Because that's how that works. Let's block. Draw. Might as well play the zap. Got rid of their armor. We're definitely full blocking here. Waiting like maybe one more turn to play the bias cog. Kind of until we need to. Let's go fusion. I mean, we're full blocking. That's pretty insane. Dual cast. Next turn, compile driver, doom and gloom, all seems awesome. More energy next turn. Lots of frost. I think now I will probably play this bias cog. We have 5 energy. Yeah, do this. Draw some cards. Barrage looking real nice. Get our dark orb. Our force field lets us draw. We get to recycle away basic defend. Extra strength. I think I kill. Almost. More energy next turn, and we are definitely full blocking here. Cool. So this kills. Full hand. Get rid of a basic defend. I will play auto shields, and then we could just start moving. 53. Yeah, let's just get damage in. Because this dude's not even attacking next turn. Get to go Doom and Gloom. Draw some cards. Draw Void doesn't matter. Extra strength. Barrage does. There's a lot of damage. I'll play Charge Battery for more energy next turn. And then these Dark Orbs are just gonna close it out, I think. Let's go Zap. Fusion. That thing, this thing, this thing. Get a ton of energy next turn, you die. I did use a buffer. I did use a buffer. Fortunately, did not get to Hand of Greed them, but it got in the way. I forgot we were doing double bosses, to be honest. That's okay. Impatience seems awesome in this build. And we get to start with Capacitor Chill. Now, we are facing this guy, who's a little bit terrifying. Let's draw first. Okay. Alright, we're going in. We're just going in. Do I run out the buffer? I think so. And then we play all of them. Get a fresh hand. Then we get to defrag. Great. Rip and tear. Do I dual cast? Yeah. Exactly for that reason. Thanks for the gold. And then I think I keep the rest of cards at hand. No, I need to... No, I'll get a Frost Orb, which will block. But this guy has plus 10 strength, so... we gotta be a little bit careful. Let's go zap. 16 times 4. It's a modest amount of damage, my friend. Charge battery. Defend turbo. Defend. 34. We're still taking a lot. I think the worst thing I could hit would be Bias Cog off the top, which would be pretty rough. I can barrage for 10 damage, which isn't that much. I think we're just taking a big hit here. Ooh boy. Okay, I think I would have hit it if I had gone for it. So good thing we didn't. Let's go double energy, doom and gloom. Then I can draw some cards here. Barrage is lethal, but I think I should be able to kill. Maybe not by other means. Alright, kill you. Extra strength. Another defrag. Let's get rid of... Basic defend seems to continuously clog up the board. I mean, defrag is sort of a net positive here, as nuts as that is. I don't think I want to play heat sinks though. Last card is a fusion. So 32, we're definitely blocking and hitting for some damage. Scared of part 2, but we got a lot of stuff going on. We can go... 32 isn't that bad. Fusion. Force field. Seven, 21, so it's definitely full block. Let's just run out a compile driver. This will be my hand next turn, which is scary. 18 times 4. Okay, auto shields. Dual cast. 31. 18 times 4 is like 60 something. Okay. Top 3 cards of my deck now are all reasonable plays. Go defend, defend. 41 plus 21. I think I might even be full. This is 72. I'm not full blocking. Taking 10. Okay, now we're full blocking. We have a dark orb at the ready. No dual cast on top. Okay, we want to gain strength. So let's start off with a doom and gloom. Then draw cards. Recycle is awesome. Let's get rid of... Honestly, Hand of Greed. More energy. This will give me strength. Great. Charge. I want to put damage in the front. I have no choice. The void takes all. 32. Another 32. We want to get as much strength as we can here. So let's go like rip and tear. 32. Am I full blocking this? No. I want a frost orb in the front. Now am I full blocking this? This is 14 plus 14. Not quite a full block, but I can always like do something else, like go Doom and Gloom into a dual cast. There we go. Get our strength. Can I get more strength? Let's find out. Get rid of basic defend. (22 plus 14 is a full block, so I can put a fusion at the back. And Heat Sinks just doesn't do anything. Play one defend, so my hand is mostly empty. Okay. This does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 8. Great. Recycle a basic defend. Then we can go... Not a good way around this. Fusion. I can dual cast this, or I can just zap. Guess I want to dual cast this so I get a frost orb. Now he's dead, so I can play my heat sinks. You think 52 is a lot? Well, maybe it is. Okay, do I just run out Biased Cognition right now? We have Cool-Headed. We're slowly recycling down our deck. I think I probably do want to just run out Biased Cognition now. This is not a full block, but it does block for a lot. Go Turbo. Cool-Headed. Draw a ton of cards. Recycle a basic defend, or do I want to get rid of Doom and Gloom at this point? Let's ditch a Doom and Gloom. Because now I get to... What am I doing? Draw too many cards. Then we get to go Fusion, double cast. Zap, Rip and Tear. Barrage with bonus strength. Draw some cards. Recycle a basic defend. And then next turn, I guess I don't necessarily want more energy. 37 plus 11 is not a full block, actually. So 47 plus 11 is a full block. This attack is actually less than the previous one. Okay, let's start off with Force Field. Then Compile Driver will draw 3. Another Compile Driver is awesome. Let's recycle away this Auto Shields. We can start like looping these Plasma Orbs a bit. Dual cast the Lightning. I mean, this just kills, right? No, it does not. This does. Okay, double boss is down. Oh, alright. Time to take down Sword and Shield in the Heart. We have the tools. We need a decent-ish shop, like one good potion would definitely help. We have the tools though. Rest versus upgrade. Or any upgrade that's gonna make or break everything. Vice Cog upgrade would be okay. Turbo upgrade would be pretty good. Turbo upgrade. It's healing 6 health. I think a turbo upgrade is pretty strong. This card also would help with a lot of block generation. I think it's going to be turbo upgrade. Alright, what do you got? Waffle is very tempting. No card draw potions. That's unfortunate. We can get Discovery. Just get us out of a pickle. Ball Lightning can help with damage because we currently don't have a ton. Although Darkness plus Doom and Gloom can also do something. I guess I have Compile Drivers for damage as well. Part of me wants to just buy this Waffle. Max HP by 7 and heal all of it. So this heals for 14. Potion heals 5, right? So I guess a weak potion goes really hard. Let's do weak potion. And then stack with 31 can be quite a bit of block. Static Discharge does give us a ton of damage against the heart. I'm interested in Discovery. I think I'm gonna take a Discovery. Do I want a Ball Lightning too? No. Alright. I'm a little bit nervous about this fight. Panache, though, actually does quite a bit. Bro, chill. Jeez. Let's go Panache, White Noise, Heat Sinks, Defrag. Okay, this is actually excellent. Let's just start off with Fission Plus and 3 cards. Yeah. There's Panache. I'm not going to double Panache, I don't think. This does 12, this does 21, so turning around doesn't offer a ton. 21 plus 12 is 30. How much is this? Because I'm going to get a Frost Orb as well. 21 plus 12 is 33. 26 plus the Frost Orb, I have 3 extra focus, is going to be 5. It'll be 31. So I can go Defend and Hand of Greed. I think we'll slightly decrease the damage, but I'm going to save this because we're just blocking. Oh boy. Okay. 15 times 4. No way to turn around. Maybe that was a mistake to turn that way. Heat Sinks will draw me 1 card. It's a rough card. But I can go... Chill? Dual Cast. Force Field. That's about as much as I can block for. I'm still taking a modest amount of damage. Auto Shields doesn't do anything. Yeah, turning the wrong way was rough. Take 8. Third turn block. Bro, where's my card draw? That would be pretty nice to find. Let's... Biased Cognition I think I have to play to draw some cards here. Capacitor is awesome. Let's recycle this Defend. Play this Capacitor. Okay, now we're moving. We get to go Turbo, Double Energy, Defrag. Great. Discovery will give us, I guess, a Skim. Doom and Gloom plus Zap lets this draw a bunch. Buffer is awesome. Barrage does a lot of damage. I'm drawing Compile Driver, Rip, and Tear. Okay, we will skim. Play a block. Draw some cards. Get our strength up. Down to 30, which isn't quite enough to kill, unfortunately. Really good turn, though. We're going to get a frost here. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 block is definitely more than that. So let's rip and tear. Oh, you're done. We could kill. It's possible. Theoretically possible. He's gonna block for like 100 though, which is so rude. We have a 50% chance of killing right now. I can cool-headed, but there's nothing I can really hit that would get us where we want to be. So let's just charge battery so I have more energy next turn. 50-50, we got it! Woo! Okay, we got some burns. Don't like these. We get to dual cast. Buffer, draw some cards. And I guess I'm just gonna fusion and let the frost hang out here. Okay. Get rid of a basic defend. Dude's hitting us for 48. We're gonna draw into a void. But Turbo Plus, the amount of energy it generates is incredible. Let's go zap. We're trying to get this dark orb towards the front. I guess I can just put it in the front here. 33. This dude's hitting us for 48. I'm gonna get an extra frost here, so it's gonna be 16 plus 33 is 40, 59. I'm just full blocking, so I can actually just do this. Okay, I didn't do the math right, but it didn't matter. Force field. Rip and tear. You're dead. Thanks, Buffer. Tori is fairly helpful. Darkness plus can represent a ton of damage in the long run. I like that. Only because there's a plus. Apotheosis. What a card to get in the opener, man. Love that. Okay. This is not a power, it's a skill. But it's gonna stay here and that's okay, because I get to go heat sinks, white noise, heat sinks, capacitor. Bias cog is here. I kind of want to play the top 3 cards of my deck. Next turn we have like force field and stuff going. Let's get a zap down. Get a frost orb. We get Horn Cleat, we're being attacked for 67. Maybe Apotheosis was the wrong choice because almost everything in my deck is upgraded anyway. Let's start with a turbo. This is going to draw so many cards, so let's play Charge Battery first. Then draw all the cards. 15. 67 damage coming our way. I think we get this out of the way now. Play the upgraded force field. The heartbeat for 2 is pretty rough. I can also use a weak potion here. I think I will. Now we're only being attacked for 50. I can defend for 12 plus, this will be 10. So 12 plus 10 will be 22 plus 33 will be, or 23. Will be 45. So I'll take 5 damage with Tori will put it to 1. But the heartbeat will make it actually be like 7 real damage. That's one option. I can play the top 3 cards of my deck. Is there any bad hits at all? Vision would be slightly annoying. Maybe I just play this now. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Do this. Okay, we hit the Fission Plus. So let's go cool-headed. Oh, I wish I could do that first. I can dual cast this, but I think I'm just going to, yeah, actually play this. A lot of cards and energy. Then we get to go darkness. Defrag. Chill. Oh, and buffer is buffer plus now. That's nice. Defend, defend. Doom and Gloom. Extra strength. We take some damage. Only 5. Only 1. Thanks to Torrigate. Okay, great. Now it's a 2x15. We hit a void. We're definitely taking damage this turn. Wait, are we? That's only 30 damage. No, we're not. We're not taking damage this turn. Defend. Yeah, that's like no damage. That weak is coming in clutch. Let's do that. And let's run out this. Do I want a biased cog now? It's pretty good. Double energy recycle is what we're working with. It's pretty good now. And we're still like full blocking, so let's just get down to rip and tear. Great. Discovery Plus stays around. We want to recycle this wound for sure. See what Discovery hits. Another biased cog, Electrodynamics, Hello World. Interesting. I'm interested in all this lightning damage. Yeah. I can play... Yeah, let's play this. We can dual cast this Frost. I can then play Buffer to get it out of here. Kind of like this hand. I like this force field as well with the Dark Orb. Turbo. Slime. Do I want a Darkness? Yeah, Darkness, Barrage. Let's keep the rest so I can block for like 1,000,000 here. And the Dark Orb does 93 damage right now. Which I'm a fan of. This Void is fairly annoying. Let's start with a block because I have a buffer. So we definitely want to block first. Don't think we're gonna find a dual cast. $10, $20, $30. $23. So if I evoke this, it'll be 13 block. Trying to do the math here. Because I really want to get a fusion down for more energy. If I evoke this, it'll be 13 plus 20. So 20 plus this is 43. Yeah, that should be a full block. Yeah, 54 versus 47. We let that go. We still have 2 buffer, and we need to start pushing damage now. Now's the time to double energy. Or no. We want to auto shields first. Then double energy. Then let's see what Discovery brings. Blizzard does whatever. I mean, it's free, I guess, but it's not very good. We're gonna get a streamline. It'll be free eventually. 4x15 is a lot of damage. Let's draw some cards. Okay, recycle. At this point, I don't need a Doom and Gloom. Let's zap, let's draw. Extra strength. I used a buffer on accident, that sucks. Okay. Fusion Cool-Headed Plus. Let's get Fusion out there. Then get Cool-Headed out there. Last cards. We want Force Field and Recycle if we can get there. Gonna be kind of hard. Get some more black there. Let's draw some cards. There's a Force Field. There's a dual cast. That's all we got. We get another Frost Orb in the back. We get to keep our buffer. That's awesome. We will start here. Discovery, what do you got for us? Definitely... I mean, Meteor Strike's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. I do love... What's left here? Darkness, Recycle, Streamline. Bias Cognition draws cards, though. I think that's fairly relevant. Let's go Turbo, Rip and Tear, Barrage, Biased Cog. Defend. We can... Cool. We can do a lot, actually. Let's play Darkness. Streamline will become free next turn, gives us extra strength. That does a lot of damage. Do I just keep these? I think so. This protects us with our buffer. 49 damage isn't that much. We can just lead on auto shields. And then see what this gives us. Dude, Discovery is nuts. Sunder? It's free, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will do 60 damage. Or do I want to... Taking 49, I think I'm just going to end up using the buffer on that one. Oh, you're dead to my lightning anyway. Excellent. Let's recycle this burn. Oh, okay, first try A20 Heart Defect. I love that, actually. The deck, I mean, we got some really good relics. We got the full boat, we got Data Disc, plus gold-plated cables, plus Virus. We got a really early membership card, and then we max greeded our Hand of Greed. Yeah, really happy with that run. Pretty happy with the deck. Our damage was a little bit dubious, but just the... Shuriken plus Barrage was honestly enough damage for us to get through it. So thanks so much for watching. Let me know what I should do post A20. Should I do streaks with the defect? Should I do other characters, modded characters? Let me know. And if you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing.